We are at the project planning part of the implement phase. So we are now entering a stage where we're going to start to be thinking about um, what are the things that we need to accomplish in order to get this idea off the ground. And it's not that we're like going to take action on this right now, but we feel like this will help us to pitch our idea, ask for the proper funding, and be in a better position when we are trying to get funding for the idea to really share what we need to accomplish. So I'm going to pull out some text boxes here. And let's start with, so this is what the project is.
All right, so the first one says, what interventions will need to be implemented?
Yep, and I'm just going to copy a bunch of these.
All right.
So really it's like the creation of the platform and the content, I think is the main one.
And sharing that out to people.
Yep, exactly. So creating and sharing platform and content. And then the next one, who will be responsible for leading this? Well, I think we can kind of provide guidance, but I think we would really need to hire someone because we don't have the bandwidth to actually manage the entire project.
Yeah. Something like that?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
How will this concept be implemented and or disseminated? So I think that really like leveraging partnerships with NGOs and government.
Yeah.
To share. And then I also like the idea of like a grassroots movement as well, like use social media.
Yeah, I think that's great.
These are really great and they get shared out a lot. Like that work will happen kind of on its own, which is awesome.
Yeah, it sort of creates its own trajectory.
Yeah, exactly. How much will this cost? Oh man. All right. Well,
I'm changing the text color real quick.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, how much? Oof. I mean,
so if we have the platform, I would guess, based on my past experience and branding and everything, could be probably like $50,000 or $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then a person in charge maybe is $50,000 or $75,000. And then we need to make the content. So engaging with learning experts, and then a filmmaker, animator, basically.
Yeah. Cool.
Here, I'll add that. So, filmmaker, animator.
And then, well, was there a separate role that was like the content creator, and then there's like the filmmaker animator?
Oh yeah. So like, and this is almost like learning expert.
Yeah.
Content creator.
Okay.
I wonder if we want to make the budget for the videos a little bigger. We'll have to do some research on this. Like, but maybe we say that's like 50,000.
Okay.
And that the learning, maybe the content creator is more like a project, like a consultant. Cool. Okay, great. What other resources are needed?
I mean, probably going to be some like softwares and like collaboration stuff to keep this team working together.
Mm-hmm. Collaboration tools. Or like families to feature.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when will it launch? What do we say? Like, the problem's really urgent, but it's pretty ambitious. I wonder if we could launch 3 stories in the next 3 months.
Yeah.
As a kind of a pilot, and then we try and launch the platform in a year.
Yeah.
Or 6 months. I mean, it's.
Yeah, maybe we could do it at like the like winter break or sort of the end of year break that most schools naturally have.
Mm-hmm. Great. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right. Is there anything that needs to stop happening? I mean, not really. I mean, we'll need some bandwidth to be kind of the creative directors.
Yeah.
Free up Katie and Grace bandwidth to be creative directors. Maybe if we say like that's 10% time.
Yeah.
What needs to start happening? So we need to hire, develop assets, build partnerships, hire staff and consultants. Okay.
Yeah.
Which stakeholders need to participate? I mean, these are, again, the like partner, NGO, and government.
As well as, the families, yeah.
Who are sharing.
Also, there's like the teacher, school administrator, I mean, I think that they're, because I do think that there's going to be some like context specific elements to the content and things like that. So
yeah, I almost wonder if it's like we make a like teacher, school leader advisory board.
That's nice.
Okay. Advisory board. What am I doing wrong here?
Is advisory, is that a word?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just advisor Y.
Oh, okay.
Advisor E.
Great. That's right. Whew. Okay, cool. Who needs to be convinced that this is a good idea? The government.
Yeah.
And education communities.
I don't know if they need to be convinced that's a good idea. but families need to be convinced that it's worth investing their time in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they're the primary.
Yeah.
I'm going to say especially students. Or, okay. What plans need to be made before this is launched? So yeah, it's like a lot of hiring.
Yeah. And lots of like
planning.
Yeah. Planning and timelines.
Yep. Timelines, content creation. Communication plan. Okay, cool. We feel good about the how.
Yeah, I think that seems great.
High level. Okay, so this is the why of this project. So why this project should be implemented. So what is being changed or created? I would say resources for families to build skills, like on how to learn from home. How might behaviors look different if the goal is achieved? Families will be less stressed. Students' learning outcomes will increase. Students will learn more independently.
Yeah.
Okay. How might emotions look? So we got that, like, actually, like, stress. There's less stress and more, like, confidence, more celebration.
Yeah.
Less stress, anxiety, conflict, more confidence. Sounds like good.
Yeah, it seems great.
Yeah. Okay. How we know? I mean, I think the main indicator for knowing if we've been successful is that the students' learning outcomes will increase.
Yeah.
And what will we measure? I mean, in some ways, we'll measure the holistic learning outcomes.
Improvement on this. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Improvement of. Cool. All right. Great.
Yeah, I think that seems great. This is awesome.
Okay. Let's move on.
All right.